Have you ever wished you were really good at something, but feel like you're not good at anything? That's a common feeling for guys that are growing up in general, but particularly those that haven't had a positive role model to help coach them. How would you like it if I show you how you can get better at some things and feel better about yourself as a result? How is it that anyone gets better at anything? Repetition. You do something over and over and over again, you get better at it. That could be something as simple as making your bed or doing the dishes or playing your favorite video game. Or it could be a favorite sport that you want to get really good at. When I was high school age, one of my best friends growing up lived across the street from me. We would go play tennis at the local park. When we first went to play, we were lucky to be able to hit the ball over the net and keep it in bounds for 3 or 4 times before it went out of bounds. A lot of the times we were chasing the ball out of the weeds from beyond the courts because we launched it over the fence. The more we played, the better we got. We could hit it back and forth more times before one of us hit it out of bounds. We started playing regular games, keeping score. Tennis has a funky way of scoring too, by the way. We got to where we were playing sets. A set is the first person to win 6 games. I think you have to win by 2 games too. One summer we're playing at this court and we're pretty good by then, you know. We can have some good volleys. There's this guy I know from school. I call him my friend, but he wasn't really a friend. He was one of the tough guys. He wasn't a bully or anything like that, but he was one of the more popular, hung out with the tough crowd a little bit more than me. I was not one of the tough ones. He pulls up by the side of the court that Danny and I are playing on, and he just holds a chain link fence and watches. Well, as soon as someone's watching, what happens? The anxiety level goes up. Okay, I gotta, if I do something stupid, someone's watching now, right? So Danny and I are playing, and we're getting pretty good now. Of course, now I'm focusing and I'm trying a little bit more because I know this cool kid is watching me, and we're having a pretty good volley, hitting it back and forth and keeping it in bounds. When you're playing tennis, what you want to do is hit the ball in bounds but away from the other player so that they can't get it, right? That's how you score the win on that volley. As soon as you've hit the ball over the net, you want to get back and position yourself in center court on your side so that if he hits it over here, you can get there, over there, you can get there. So we're having this volley, so you'd hit it over, go back to center court, hit it back and go back to center court, and we had a really good volley. Luckily on this case, I got it past Danny inbounds. I won that volley. I felt better that I didn't do something stupid while this cool kid, the tough kid, is there watching on his bike. The really rewarding thing was, as soon as the volley was over, he kind of looked at me and said softly, "Stevenson," as kind of a compliment to me, the way he said it, the tone of his voice, and just saying my last name, and then he rode off. It feels good to be good at something. So if there's something you want to be good at that you don't feel like you're great at, what do you got to do? You got to do it repetitively. You got to practice it. Let me give you just a couple of suggestions to make your practice more effective. First of all, playing is not practice. Practice is deliberate practice. You're trying to get better at certain skills. Think of a professional basketball team. If they went to practice and all they did was scrimmage back and forth, would they get better? They would. But they spend a lot of time doing drills, practicing layups, practicing jump shots, practicing outside shots, practicing defense, practicing offense. When you want to practice specific skills that you can use while you're playing. Play can be part of your practice too, but you've got to practice specific skills. If I'm looking at how well I play Rocket League, then I need to practice my goalkeeping and I need to practice my aerials. Practice skills, don't just play. Here's another suggestion. Get the input of someone that knows more than you do. If you're learning a musical instrument, you're going to have a teacher, piano teacher, violin teacher, whatever instrument you're going to play. Someone's going to be showing you how. Don't fight against the advice and the counsel and the input that people that are better at that than you give you, even if sometimes it feels like it hurts your pride. And finally, do it regularly and consistently. So here's your action, guys. Here's what I want you to do. Pick one skill that you want to get good at, that you want to improve at. Tell me what it is in the comments. That's the first part of this. The second part is set aside a specific amount of time every day that you're going to work on it. Pick a regular time for the next 5 days and go practice it. And then at the end of that 5 days, come back and tell me how you're doing. Click the link in the description and you can DM me on Discord if you want. Here's why this matters. Your self-confidence is going to go up if you feel like you're good at something. Self-improvement is one of the things on the Map to Manhood. If you haven't downloaded the Map to Manhood, that's a guide for young men that have grown up without a dad. You can get it at the link in the description. I hope you know you got a dad that cares about you and wants to see you succeed. Let me know how it goes in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video.